like with this team? What are you learning about this group early on?
We're a little older now this year. Me as a senior, it's crazy to say, as being a vet, helping these guys grow. Me and Tom, I feel like, and Ty, on the sidelines, has done just a great job of just continue to build the habits that we installed last year, what Brad's philosophies are for this team, the winning culture and stuff like that. So I think they're taking a good job of just accepting everything we're trying to do.
What's different for you right now compared to last summer when you first got here?
I mean, not in a new system no more. Right now, trying to wait for Mihailo to get here and see what we can do together. But right now, the main PG with the situation that we're in. So just being more comfortable with the coaching staff now. I feel like, I have a way more impactful role for this team this year than I did last year, for sure.
What is the challenge of not having a full team right now? You just mentioned being the top guy.
Yeah, I mean it's hard, getting closer into practice time, but we're just working with the guys that we got. That's all we can do.
Can you expand on that? Expand on that importance of bringing back a core group of veteran players. What that means for the culture of the team and for the fans too.
For any college program, you see like a lot of teams that move on and are successful, teams that can usually come back or older and stuff like that. So to bring a bunch of guys back who already know what the situation is, how Coach Brad is, and like the younger dudes can just lean on us and we can just give them advice and stuff like that.
Are you and Tommy pretty tight? We saw glimpses of it last year, but
me and Tom are one of the closest friends on this team, probably for sure.
How was that built coming from much different places? I'm assuming you guys didn't really know each other before he got to campus last year.
I had no idea who that dude was at all. I've been around Europeans basically my whole career at Arizona. That's Coach Lloyd with first Europeans, and then last year we had a bunch too. So I've never had a really problem with just learning new backgrounds. I've got a lot of new friends I can visit around the world for sure. Yeah.
As I was returning, obviously, college basketball in 2025, you probably got options. Why was it right to finish your career here?
I'm not big with the transfer thing. I feel like, staying committed the best I can. Maybe Arizona was the best fit for me to come here. I told them right after the game, there's no reason for me to leave. We have some unfinished business with this team, trying to move on farther in the tournament. I love each and one of the coaching staff. They've treated me with open arms with everything that came with me and my baggage, and they've helped me grow as a man, as a leader, and as a player. So I couldn't, just leave this program.
How has that leadership evolved? I know that was a talking point late last season. How have you built on that?
Just trying to establish, not being uncomfortable with it, just accepting, growing as a person and stuff like that. This team, for us, if we want to win, they're going to have to look up to us, the older guys, to establish now, these type of days where you got to communicate and be vocal.
Is that the biggest part of summer where I take you back to the last time I talked to you in Milwaukee, where you were like, hey, there's going to be a couple of things, that shit's not going to fly.
No, yeah, for sure.
That's a huge part of the summer, is establishing that.
Letting the youngins know how shit gets done. Letting them know how stuff is in practice and stuff. Certain things that are not okay and certain things that are just needed every single day. And then if you mess around, you're going to find out from Brad. So that's the end of the day, though.
As a returner, do you feel more comfortable kind of being that guy to kind of lead that charge?
Yeah, for sure. And it's my last year. I'm not going to have times I regret maybe not saying something, or might as well just do it, and that's only going to be beneficial for all of us.
What have you seen from the new guys that are here?
They're really, really good. Brandon, Blake, and Keen, they're really, really good. Keen surprised me completely. I feel like he's going to be way more impactful than many people think. But I'm really excited to continue to watch them grow and just get more adjusted to our system.
What is it about Keaton that you liked?
It's cold. That's just flat out. It's really, really good. I didn't get to watch much of them when they were coming into the program. So when I got back settled down from having a break and stuff, I really tuned into their film. I thought he was really, really good as a player. And Brandon, defensively, I'm really excited to play with him because I can tell he can guard. So.
You played both on and off the ball last year quite a bit. Do you see a similar role this year?
Say it one more time.
Do you see a similar role this year, playing both on and off the ball?
It just depends with the situation. Me and Mihailo. Right now, I'm primarily the ball. I have the ball in my hands majority of the time as point guard and stuff. So we can just see how me and Mihailo work and how that will fit. But it just depends. I'll wait for Mihailo here.
You mentioned the freshmen. What about Andre and Big Z?
That's not even. I don't think anybody's ready for some shit that we've been doing in practice. Andre is nasty, and then Big Z, he's a funny guy. He's a really funny guy, and he took a while to get the motor going, but now he's completely committed, and delve into the program and what we want, the philosophies. And him and Tom are just, and you can't guard that, nor can you score on that. So we're going to be really good. Yeah, for sure.
What have you seen from Ben in year 2? Is there anything different about
His confidence. I mean, this whole summer, I can tell he's big on the mental aspect of the game. And, you know, certain times just things happen with basketball, ups and downs, ebbs and flows. So you get in those little slumps and those little mental, like, you know, things you got to just snap out of. And for sure, this summer he's put a lot of work into that. And coming in here, you can just see a smile on his face every day. He's just happy. And I can tell he's been putting the work in, so he's more confident.
What does Coach Crawford brought from a defensive standpoint? You know, he's got a big role in defensive.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very vocal guy. He's definitely trying to establish new habits that are good for us and get rid of those bad habits as he walks through right now. But no, he's definitely been a big impact for all of us each and every day. He just keeps hammering on building good habits, and I think that's really good for us.
Has he made any
more on the physical side, technique, or is it more scheme, where to be kind of stuff?
It's a mix of everything, but right now more is like technique, like getting our hands up, things like that, talking consistently. So just like little things like that, and just hammering those each and every day.
Tommy and Z go at it a little bit.
They talk smack in Croatian. Nobody knows what they're saying. So yeah, they're cussing each other out. We can't really. It's funny to watch. But here and there, but yeah, they're just, you know, they're hard to guard, and they're not scoring on 2 7-footers like that.
Kylan, what was important for you to work on this offseason in particular?
For me, it was my mental aspect, honestly. I mean, the first 2 years, shot the 3 really well. This last year, it didn't go in. So this summer, I just hammered. I mean, damn, I keep saying hammered. I just put a lot of reps in my shot, and 100%, I feel way more confident in my shot. I just feel like my old self, I'm just not thinking about it as much, just being more loose.
As you look back on
in the season when maybe you know you're not shooting really well, like, how do you try to get out of it? Because it seems nothing really stop.
I mean, for me, when I was, you know, and I was in the slump the whole year, basically, towards the end, until the end of the season, I was doing what was working for me, and what was helping my team win, getting to the line and getting downhill. Of course, I believe in myself and to shoot a shot if I think it's a good shot. But the majority of the time, you start just overthinking it, things like that. So when the summer hits, just do everything you can to get those spots out.
You talked about that with Ben, the confidence of it. How does that change year 2? Like, how much do you guys work on it? How do you work on confidence, the mental part of it?
I mean, like manifestation, the saging thing is not a joke. It's something I do pretty often. Like, it's just there's little things. I mean, it's either you want to take it serious with the off court, because it's a huge aspect of basketball, you know. And confidence is like probably the main thing of basketball. How good you are is based off your confidence. So you just got to put the work in the same way you do for the basketball aspect.
When you look at your shot, like struggles shooting last year, did you find anything on film, like technically, or was it just like didn't go in?
There's a lot of times when I actually watched like basically the last 2 seasons of my footwork. It was a lot of times where I was a lot wide this year in my footwork, and last year it was kind of a skinnier aspect. And then my arc, there was a lot of times where like I would pitch it, and then last year I'm always just pushing up. And I'm going back to like when my dad taught me how to shoot the ball, and like Trae Young, Curry stuff. Like we'll do a lot of like work and watching them how they shoot. So I just went back to the basics.
Is that just reps? Like, how do you rework a shot and all that?
It's a lot of reps. During the season too, like the rep count can get a little low based off like traveling and stuff like that. So the summer, that's when you just put so much work in where it doesn't matter.
You talked about just maybe playing with who you've got this summer. What do you feel like you've maybe accomplished, even though you didn't have everybody here?
I mean, I think just building the relationships and the chemistry with the guys we got. You know, things are just going to happen. Last year, it took him forever to get here and made it work. So, I mean, for who we have, I feel like we've done a great job of just kind of just getting all those new butterflies out and just growing.
Kylan,